Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga for Seniors. My name is Marin and today we're going to be focusing on flexibility and improving circulation and blood flow. So I have a couple tools with me today. I have a towel because we're going to have some poses where we're going to be on our knees. And then I have a couple yoga blocks, but a couple pillows would work just fine too if you don't have yoga blocks. So the towel is just if you feel like you need it to soften the knees a little bit, and that's where we're going to start first. We're going to go through these poses and then we'll do one flow so that you can do it real time with me. So let's get started. Getting on your towel, we're just going to place it gently under our knees, and we're going to get on all fours just like this. From here, you want to make sure both hands and wrists are directly below the shoulders, about shoulder width apart, and your knees are about hip width apart. Tuck your toes, so make sure your feet are like this, if you can. If not, this is okay, but typically this provides a little more stability. Make sure your shoulders are right over the wrists so that your hips are right over the knees and everything's equal and in balance. From here, you want to inhale, looking up towards the sky. We're going to drop the navel to the ground and lift that tailbone as we do. This is called the cow pose. Nice big inhale through the nose, and then when we exhale through the mouth, we're going to tuck our tailbone in this time, rounding out our back, hollowing out the belly, dropping our head in between our shoulders and pushing away from the ground into cat pose. So let's do that a couple times. Inhale. Drop that navel, cow pose, look up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your head, round out your back and push away, cat pose. Inhale into cow, exhale into cat. This is really good for releasing stress, stimulating the central nervous system, and improving blood flow and circulation. From here, we're going to take a nice big inhale, then we're going to push back into what's called child's pose. So what's happening here with my feet is now I'm dropping my toes onto the ground, pushing myself back so that I'm starting to sit my glutes down onto my heels. And if I can, I'm going to reach out, keeping my arms extended, palms pressed firmly into the floor, and dropping my forehead gently to the ground. Now, if this is a little too much of a stretch for you, this is where the blocks come in place. We're going to take one of these blocks and tuck it right underneath your butt and your heels. And this is going to give you some leverage so that you can come here into child's pose. If you can't reach your forehead all the way to the ground, that's fine. Just put it in a neutral position and continue to press your palms into the floor. Have those shoulders rolled back and down. This should be a very relaxing pose here. From here, we're going to come up, take that block off. We're going to switch to the other side. We can remove that towel if we need to. And we're going to try to sit nice and upright. All I want you to do is place both hands on either side of your hips and push your torso upright, keeping both hips and glutes on the ground, feet extended in front of you. If this is tough, then we're going to stick a block right underneath our butt, and this will help us get nice and upright. If you can, from here, we can walk our hands forward, keeping our shoulders back and down, nice and upright position. Just slowly walk it forward, kind of reaching for those toes. This is seated forward bend. After we get done with our seated forward bend, we're going to place the bottoms of our feet together and pull it in towards our groin. And so we're making a diamond shape here in bound angle pose. So bound angle, if you need help here, again, you can take your yoga blocks or your pillows and stick them right underneath your knees, because you really want to focus on just opening those hips. But if you feel like you're having a hard time keeping those knees in a position where it's comfortable, then it's important to place some pillows or blocks in a place where it can help support those knees. So from here, we're just going to gently grab our ankles or our shins and pull our torso nice and upright. Take a nice inhale as you do that, and then I like to exhale as I relax. So then again, inhale as we pull forward, exhale as we relax. And then if you feel like it, I would recommend doing another seated forward bend or just sitting forward with your legs extended for a few breaths. So let's go ahead and try that in a full flow together, and then we can do this real time. So starting off with your hands on your knees, or on your hands and knees, toes tucked. Let's do a few cat-cow. Nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. Inhale, look up, drop that navel. Exhale,
push away, round out that back.
One more time, inhale, and
Exhale. If you need to, put your yoga block right behind you and push back into child's pose. Dropping that head in a neutral position. Nice big breath here. From here, we're going to switch sides. Just going to drop that block. Nice extension.
And sit up nice and tall. Push yourself into it if you can. And start walking down if you can. A few deep breaths here. Now let's go ahead and move into bound angle. Bottoms of your feet together, form a nice diamond. If you need the blocks, go ahead and place them under. Hold on to your shins or ankles. Ready? Let's go ahead and inhale, pull forward. Nice and upright position. Exhale, relax. 2 more breaths. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, relax. Last one. And let's go ahead and end with a nice seated forward bend or just extension here. You can reach forward. If you feel like you get more benefit out of pushing your torso towards that's towards your legs, that's totally fine too. So what I recommend for this routine is I would recommend sitting in each pose for as long as you feel like you can in a relaxed state. Something like the bound angle or the seated forward bend might be a little bit more uncomfortable, but you're stretching your flexibility, improving that circulation. Just know that you're breaking up a lot of scar tissue and doing a lot of benefit for your body, but you also want to make sure that you're doing this in a comfortable place, so you shouldn't feel any sharp pains or anything excruciating. It might be slightly uncomfortable, but at the same time, you should be able to relax and breathe into it. So I recommend going through that cycle 3 to 5 times. So when you end here in this seated forward bend, then go back on your hands and knees and start again with the cat and cow pose, child's pose, seated forward bend, bound angle, seated forward bend. And then you're complete. So thanks so much for joining me here. My name's Marin, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga for Seniors. My name is Marin, and today we're going to be focusing on core strength and balance. So what I'm going to do is walk you through some movements just to make sure you really understand the definition and what you're looking for in each movement, and then we're going to do one flow together. So the first movement we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet together, standing in what's called mountain pose. You want to make sure the shoulders are back and you're nice and upright, so have really good posture here. From here, we're going to inhale, raising our arms up, looking up towards the sky as we do. Exhale until we feel relaxed. So you would do this inhale and exhale a few times, and when you feel relaxed, we're going to inhale again. Raise your arms up towards the sky, so make sure your hands are open, splayed out, reach them up towards the sky, and from here, we're going to bring it back to our lower back. Push those hips forward and just look up, breathing deeply. So as much as you can, you want to push those hips forward, but support that back just a little bit, and then look up. You might feel a little back bend going on, and you really want to make sure that you feel comfortable in this pose. So if you need to, you can spread your legs out, shoulder width apart for a little more stability, and just gently, as much as you can, comfortably look up. Exhale as you come back to center. We're going to inhale again. Raise those arms up over our head, and I'm just going to face you so you can see me. And then we're just going to gently lean to the side, looking up again. So we're going to lean to that side, take a few deep breaths, exhale as you come up, and do the other side. Exhale as you come up. From here, we're going to gently place our hands on our back again and bend forward, keeping everything straight. Just a little bit. Stick that butt out, keep the shoulders back. Chest is nice and straight, and we're going to bend forward as much as we can. You might feel your legs tense a bit. You can walk it out just very gently. And then exhale as you come up. And then lastly, we're going to end in tree pose. So as we come up, we're going to inhale again, up, bring those palms together, bring them down to your heart center, and we're just going to prop our toe up against our ankle here. So toe's going to touch the ground, but you're going to try to balance as much as you can with the foot that's on the ground. And then you're going to use this toe for support as you prop your heel up on your ankle right here. If you're feeling really savvy, you can lift it up and put your whole foot right above the ankle. You want to make sure that knee is open and wide, your hips are still straight, shoulders are still straight, and focus on balancing right here. After a few deep breaths there, we're going to switch sides. And from here, we can go ahead and start the process over. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this flow at least one time around so that we can do it together in real time. I'm going to start at the top of the mat here. Let's go ahead and breathe in. Exhale. Make sure you're straight, everything's aligned. Breathe in again. Nice big breath, exhale. And one more time, breathe in, looking up towards the sky. Exhale. We're going to raise our arms now, breathing in. Bringing those hands up towards the sky, reach towards the sky with a nice exhale. Then breathe in as you bring your arms to your back and look up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath here. And with your next exhale, come forward. We're going to raise our arms up again with an inhale. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. And then exhale, lean over to one side, look up towards the sky. Make sure you're not bending down like this. Really open up the shoulders towards the sky. And if you need to, you can bend one arm, just if you're having a difficult time. Exhale as you come to center. And inhale, coming to the other side. Make sure you push that hip too. Keep that core nice and engaged. Take a nice deep breath here. Then we're going to exhale, hands on the lower back, and gently bend forward. Feel free to walk it out. Let's go ahead and inhale up. Hands together, right here in front of your chest. And shift your weight to one foot, prop the other foot up, open that knee, gently place that toe on the ground and the heel up on the ankle. And again, if you're feeling really well balanced, you can place that foot completely up. Take a deep breath. Other side now. To end this process, I'm going to go ahead and take another deep breath up and exhale. Thanks for joining me. I recommend from here moving forward with doing this flow at least 4 more times if you can. You can build up by starting to do it 2 or 3 times, but if you can flow through this flow about 5 times total, you should be feeling really good and really engaging that core and starting to get more balance. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Hi, my name is Marin, and welcome to Yoga for Seniors. Today we're going to be focusing on mobility and joint pain. We're also going to be doing most of these poses laying down. So let's go ahead and find a comfortable place to do this. You can also do this in your bed. We're going to start first by sitting down on our glutes. We're going to extend our legs out if we can. If you need to, you can use a yoga block or a pillow to stick underneath your glutes to help prop you up a bit. Sometimes this makes it a lot easier. Extend your legs out, and if that feels good, just use your hands for support. Take some nice inhales and exhales here. Let's go ahead and flex our feet up, point our feet down. Just a few times. After doing this a few times, we're going to remove the block and lay back gently into corpse pose. Here in corpse pose, we're going to prop one foot up, foot flat on the ground, bent knee. Take this other leg, bring it up and over the ankle. The leg is going to be above the ankle, meeting the base leg above the knee. And then we're going to gently open that knee up if we can.
If this feels good and you feel stretched here, you can stay right here. If you need to, you can grab a towel or a yoga strap and you can bring it around this knee like this and gently use it to pull that knee up and forward to deepen the stretch. If you don't need the towel, you're more than welcome to use your hands. But the towel or the yoga strap is there to assist you if you feel like you're having a hard time reaching it. So here we go. Pull it deep into that stretch with a nice exhale. You should feel that stretch in the glute right here. You might have a little compression in the hip. Try to keep both shoulders and hips down on the ground. Nice big deep breath, then relax it. We're going to go ahead and set both legs down. The knee that was stretched up, we're going to bring that knee to the chest. Again, use your towel or strap if you need to. We're going to rotate this around, just massaging our hip joint if you feel like it. And then from here, we're going to drop our foot down to the ground, raise both knees up. Arms are going to span across so that we're gently supporting ourselves. And then we're going to rotate onto our hip just like this, bending our knee in a 90-degree angle. Breathe deeply as you feel this nice spinal adjustment. Try to keep that back shoulder down. And then gently rotate back up again. From here, we're going to switch sides now, lifting the other leg and doing this side. Nice wind freeing, and then rotation again with both legs. And when we're done with that, we're gonna hug our knees very gently and rock side to side. We will end in corpse pose, laying down with our palms up, just nice and relaxed and eyes closed. So let's go ahead and do this real time together with full breaths, and then you'll repeat this whole thing for 3 to 5 times around total. Ready? Let's go ahead and sit up. Nice extension, leg extensions in this seated position. Flex the toes up. Inhale, exhale, flex the toes down. Inhale again, flexing up. Exhale, pointing the toes. One more time. And now we're going to go ahead and lay back. Prop one leg, leg cradle. If you can, go ahead and bring the base knee towards your chest, holding it gently, feeling that stretch in your glutes. Try to relax. Take a nice deep breath. Let it down. Go ahead and drop the base leg on the ground, and we're going to take the leg that was bent and pull that knee to our chest. Feel free to massage that joint if you feel like it. Pull it deep into your chest with a nice exhale. And then let's go ahead. Arms out to the side for support. Rotate those hips. And 90-degree angle with the knees. Keep that back shoulder down. Let's take a couple deep breaths here. From here, let's go ahead and gently move back towards the center. We're going to prop the opposite leg up now on the other side. Leg cradle if you can. Again, if this is too much or it's too deep, you can just gently open that knee up and focus on the stretch there. So just deepen it, relax. Nice big deep breaths. Relax the base leg all the way down and bring that bent knee up towards your chest, wind freeing. Again, feel free to massage that hip joint. And we're going to go ahead, gently bring those arms out to the side and rotate with the knees, 90-degree angle, back shoulder down. Support yourself here for a couple deep breaths. Come back to center gently. And to close, let's hug our knees, rock side to side. And then come down gently into corpse pose. Palms up, feet splayed, eyes closed. And breathe deeply here for 5 to 10 deep breaths. When you're complete with the 5 to 10 deep breaths, as I said before, I recommend doing this all over again for 2 more rounds or 4 more rounds, up to 4 more rounds. And you should be feeling really relaxed, really loose, and hopefully increase in mobility and reduced joint pain. So thank you so much for joining me here. My name is Marin. I'll see you guys next time.